Nobody's Boy. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Remy who lived in a small village. The people he lived with had found him on the street when he was a baby, and he did not know his real parents. His foster parents only kept him in the hope of getting a reward from his real family someday. They didn't send him to school. They forced him to work hard all the time. He carried water in buckets on his shoulders. He carried hay for the animals. He milked the cow and cut the wood. Remy's foster father was a stonecutter. He was often away from home. One day, he injured his leg while he was cutting stones. His colleagues took him to the hospital. He came back home with a bandaged leg. He never liked Remy. A few days after his coming home, he took Remy outside with him. "Father, where are we going?" asked Remy. "Shut your mouth and follow me," said his foster father. Remy's foster father couldn't work as much after his injury, so he decided to sell Remy to get some extra money. They stopped at a small square. It was a kind of human market. An old man wanted to buy Remy. "He's so weak. I give $200 for him," said the old man. "That's deceptive. He's a lot stronger than he seems to be, and he is a hard worker," said his foster father. "All right, but this is all I have." Remy's foster father didn't like the offer. "That's it? What?" "Yes, that's all the money I have. Take it or leave it." "Oh, very well." He got the money. Realizing that he was being sold, Remy turned to his father sadly. "Father, what will happen to me now? I don't want to go." "I'm not your father anymore," said his foster father. The old man turned out to be a traveling performer who wanted Remy to be his assistant. He took Remy with him on a long journey. He had a monkey on his shoulder. "Don't look so miserable, boy. I am not a bad man," said the old man. Remy looked at him. "Where are you taking me?" "We don't have a home to go to. We will just travel from place to place. But our journey will be full of exciting adventures. Right, monkey?" The monkey giggled and waved his tail. He jumped on the boy's shoulder. The boy didn't know what to do. He was a bit frightened by his sudden jump, but he was a brave boy. He tried to keep calm. "Ha, I think he's taking a liking to you." Remy could tell that the old man would be good to him, and in time he really liked him and his monkey. Remy followed the old man everywhere he went, and they would perform together. The old man played the flute, and the monkey danced. After the performance, Remy would go around with a hat, collecting coins from the audience. When people enjoyed the performance, they put money into the hat, and Remy thanked them. Remy and the old man bought food with the money collected after their performances. Remy was a clever boy. In time, he learned how to play the flute as well. When they didn't get enough money to buy food, they would both starve. One day, they only had some bread. The old man divided the bread in two. He gave the first piece to the monkey, and he wanted to give the second piece to Remy. "Here, Remy, you should have it." "No, take it for yourself," said Remy. "No, I'm full. This is for you. Now, tell me your story." "I don't have anything interesting to tell, because I don't know who my parents are. The man you brought me from, and his wife, raised me till that day, said Remy. A bad story. It was my story. What about yours? Don't you have any children or grandchildren? The old man didn't like to talk about himself. Your story is bad, but mine is worse. Please don't ask me about my family again. Okay. Winter was approaching, and it grew cold and windy. Fewer people wanted to stand outside and watch the show. Remy and the old man decided it was time to go south in search of a warmer place. It was a cold and snowy night. Remy hugged the monkey. He tried to protect him from the cold and wind. The old man got tired. Oh, I don't think I can go further today. Let's stop for the night. All right, Grandpa, said Remy. They looked for a safe place in the forest. They stopped under a tree. The old man lit a fire. He made some tea on the fire. Grandpa. Yes, Remy. What do you think my true parents are like? If they are anything like you, they must be very good people. Do you think so? Why aren't they looking for me then? The old man sipped his tea. Well, I'm sure they are. They are looking for you everywhere. One day you will find them. Don't lose hope. Remy fell asleep. Poor Remy. I will help you find your parents. I must help you, said the old man. In his sleep, Remy felt warm. He had a comfortable sleep. The following morning, Remy woke to find that the old man's body was very cold. He had taken off his coat to keep Remy warm. He himself was frozen to death in the night. Remy tried to bring him back to life. Grandpa, Grandpa, please don't leave me, Grandpa. He sobbed his heart out. Please wake up, he went on sobbing. Please don't leave me. He cried on the old man's dead body. Then he stopped crying and thought what he should do. He was walking around, trying to find something to dig with. He saw a small hut. Why couldn't we see that hut last night? If we had noticed that hut, Grandpa would be alive, he muttered. It was an old hut used by the miners. If it's a hut of the miners, as I hope, there must be some digging tools inside, said Remy. He opened the door with great difficulty because of the snow in front of the door. He looked around. He found an old shovel and a pickaxe hidden under the wood pieces there. He dug and buried the old man. He prayed for him. He wished him peace in the other world. He took the shovel and pickaxe back to the hut and hid them under the wood pieces. Now that the old man was gone, Remy was all alone again. He didn't know how to search for his parents or what to do to survive. He looked at the monkey. It was his only friend. He also had to look after this monkey. He took the old man's flute. It was the only thing the old man had. He started to walk through the forest. The monkey followed him. The path led them to a small village. They walked to the square. Remy tried performing in the square, like the old man had done. Unfortunately, he couldn't play the flute very well, and the monkey didn't want to dance because they were very hungry. No one wanted to give them coins, and the people booed their performance. What are they doing? That flute sounds lousy, and the monkey won't dance. They don't deserve any money. Let's just go home. Remy stood alone in the empty square. so hungry that he could barely move. Their first performance, without the old man, was a great failure for them. "We need to try something else, Monkey," said Remy. As they passed the market, Remy felt the sweet smell of freshly baked bread. This sweet smell was coming from the bakery next to the market. There were loaves of bread on the shelves. The owner was inside the bakery. He was busy, and no one was watching the stall. Remy and the monkey were so hungry that they couldn't take their eyes away from the bread on the shelves. "Oh, I wish I could have a little of that bread," whispered Remy. As he said these words, the monkey slid down his shoulder and snatched a loaf of bread from the top shelf and ran away. "No, monkey, come back here." Remy ran after the monkey, but he wasn't as fast as the monkey, and the monkey disappeared with the loaf of bread. "No!" The baker heard Remy's shouts. He came out to see what the noise was about. He thought Remy stole his bread. "Thief! That boy stole my bread! Come on, catch the thief!" Remy was scared. How could he explain the situation? The baker wouldn't believe him. He hesitated for a second. Then he decided to catch the monkey and wanted to give the baker's loaf back. In that case, he would prove that he wasn't a thief. He was innocent. So he ran after the monkey to catch him. The baker assumed that Remy was the thief and started to chase after him. The monkey was very fast. He disappeared. A passing police officer saw the situation and caught Remy. "Wicked boy, how dare you steal my bread?" the baker cried. He tried to hit the boy. The police officer stopped him. "Don't do that." "Let me punish him, officer. Let me punish him," cried the baker. "1 minute. Let's just understand what's happened. Then, if he is guilty, we punish him," said the police officer. "Do it now," said the baker. The police officer looked at the boy. "Well, judging by your grubby appearance, you must be a thieving little urchin. You will come with me to the police station." "I haven't stolen anything. It was my monkey. He was very hungry. I'll give you your bread back," said Remy. The monkey came back. "Don't believe him, officer. He's a thief," said the baker again. "No, I'm not a thief." The police officer took him to the police station. The monkey followed them. "Tell me the truth now. I will know if you lie. What is your name?" "Remy." "What's your family name?" "My name is just Remy. I don't have a family name." "Every citizen has a family name. What's yours?" "Believe me, sir, I don't know." "All right, where do you live?" "I'm homeless. I'm searching for my lost parents." "Your lost parents?" "Yes." "What? Can you be that Remy? Oh my God!" The officer listened to Remy's story with surprise. With that, the police officer grabbed something out of a drawer. It was a missing person poster for Remy. "See this? We have been looking for you. Your parents have been looking for you. I must call your parents." "Really? Are my parents alive?" "Yes, they are. They live here." He dialed a telephone number. Remy became very pleased when he heard that his parents had been looking for him. Remy's mother picked up the phone, and when she heard that her lost son Remy, was found, she raced to the police station. In a few minutes, she reached the police station. She rushed into the officer's room. When she saw Remy, she screamed, "My Remy!" She started to cry. "Mother, is that really you?" "Yes, dear, I'm your mother. You're my Remy." They hugged each other. "Mother, my son, I'm so happy you are alive. I've searched for you everywhere. I've been lonely and miserable without you, Mother. I knew I would find you again someday. Oh, Mother, I missed you and your warmth so much." He hugged his mother tightly. He told them about his foster parents and all about the good old man. "Thanks to that good old man, he saved you for me," said his mother. "Yes, Mom, he lost his life to save me. He was my grandpa. He looked after me as a real grandpa. Thanks to him, I'm sure he's in peace in the other world now." Remy and his mother were finally reunited. They went home together. The monkey had nowhere to go, so he followed them. Remy built a small tree hut in their garden for the monkey. They lived happily ever after. The end. Practice.